I think something that most of the firms dealt with already in 2016, during Trump 1.0. And at that time, even before that, I would say some TCS and HCL Tech, they have had a long history of recruiting locally. So even 2016, I think they didn't really have to scramble to go about 50% local hiring, which was somehow the line drawn in the sand about further visa sponsorship. At least that was being talked about at the time as a line drawn in the sand. Now, most of the firms have between 60 and 80% or more than that as local hires. So I think the visas are, and they're not even the top sponsor of visas. I mean, if you look at Amazon is the top sponsor of visas. These Indian IT firms, they are large. I mean, someone like TCS employs 700,000 people globally. So of course, they are sponsoring 2,000-3,000 visas a year. But I think as a percentage of their workforce, still a very small number. And they're not, I would say, as visa dependent as in 2016.
Yeah, and I just want to get your sense in on how do you see, because U.S. is, of course, a big market and discretionary spend over there is likely to increase. By how much, you think, and how much pricing power can IT companies in India command in the U.S. at a time when a lot of artificial intelligence is taking over the process?
That's a really good question. And I think that AI, it's actually very useful when you're writing software from scratch, right? I mean, so if you're making a product, that's what you'd end up doing. But in most of enterprise IT, you're actually just trying to connect different systems, and you're not really writing too much from scratch. A lot of this is about, meetings and trying to understand what systems already are there. So I don't think there is too much productivity benefit that one should expect. When there is this sort of demand uplift, and as it is, the U.S. unemployment in IT services is sub 3%. So, we don't think that there will be much pricing pressure for the industry. Even with the depreciating rupee, people understand that wages have gone up quite a lot in India during COVID. And post that, companies have passed on wage hikes in the last 2 years, even at the cost of margins. So they will recoup some of that. So we are pretty upbeat about the margin potential and scope for earnings growth this year and the next.